Hello everyone, we're back again on my OC shit. I know it's not Tanabata anymore since July 7th. Well shit. I did post a drawing up on that weekend of July 7th, so I guess it wasn't that late. Anyway, we will be working on this big paint for this month. I think going forward, I will try to give you guys some options for the video of the month. I think I find that to be a nice spot considering everything on my plate. I had posted a poll on Instagram and Twitter, or I guess now X. What the fuck? Like, what do we call it? Like, whatever. Letting my followers decide if the video of the month was going to be a fan art piece, an original piece, or if it was going to be something else, like the commission that I'm currently working on. Anyway, let me go quickly into the details of this illustration and talk about my thought process of where I am in terms of my life, I guess. If you are new here, I'm Diana. I work a day job at an art museum and do art on the side. I am trying to transition eventually into making art full-time, so your support is greatly appreciated. Here I am working on an illustration of myself and Sir Mitsuri in a kimono-inspired hero outfit of Bakugo. I meant to post this on Tanabata Day or the Star Festival in July, but I happened to miss it on that day, so I posted it the following day. It took me up till now to put together the speed paint and edit it so I can post it on this Saturday. Because I am actually a clown. I am writing the script almost at 11 p.m. at night the day before, so here I am just clowning on my shit. If you haven't seen this process before, let me quickly explain what I'm doing. You will see the sketch process on this one, which is really unusual for this channel actually. I also do a gray base, and that is a technique called grisal that I learned in art school for oil painting, but I am applying the same concept here to my illustrations. I like to color outside of my lines and then clean up the edges rather than worrying about staying within the lines. That's usually what happens when I color a piece's flat colors. I try to keep a consistent area of my drawing in their own individual layers, so you'll see the skin being colored, and that's its own individual layer. You'll see the hair being colored, that's another individual layer, and I just kind of keep it like that. It's easier for me to organize my brain that way, but it does make the piece huge in size, so I need to like figure out a better process, but for now that's what's working in my head. And also for this piece, I was aiming to go for a night scene, but I needed to put down the flat colors first and then work on the background to set the atmosphere at least. Surprisingly, I think I did a good job, and I definitely feel like I was struggling to get that lighting on point, so please let me know if I did a good job at the very end of the video. You'll see kind of as the video goes on how it evolves and changes, but I definitely was struggling with this piece for a very long time. Shout out to my friends who saw the process on DMs on Discord, because I was coming to them asking them, hey yo, am I overthinking this? And sometimes I would ask like advice or critiques as I was going along. So shout out to my friend Rhea, shout out to my friend Hima. I love you guys, because I don't know how I would not be able to do this. And also shout out to Mark as well and Andrea to like see the process, because I was also sharing that with them as well. I also sketched out the takoyaki vendor in the back, but I think I could have tried to hide him better. I'm still haven't figured out how to do the blur effect mask thing on Clip Studio, and at that point I was too frustrated to figure it out, so I just posted it just like that so I can get it on time uploaded. I hope that this is okay enough though. I think at this point I'm a little bit more comfortable doing detailed backgrounds with some perspectives, so I hope that for my original illustrations I can continue growing in that direction. Now I did say I was going to post more often, and again I am a clown for trying to commit to that and bite more than I can chew. I do have that commission that I was mentioning about earlier in the video. that I will post after this video once I turn the drawing over to the client. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did working on it. It was definitely a fun project. Now, because I am recording this late at night, I do want to use a little bit of time that we have left together to kind of give a little bit of an update on my life. The studio is coming along fine, and I'm just missing a few more things in order to fully make the transition into this new space. I am missing one more TV, as well as moving the consoles from my room to the studio. For the most part, the space is fully set for me to make art. And I think at some point, once everything's settled and I put up the prints and decorate the room a little bit more, I will do a studio tour for my patrons first, and that will be there exclusively for them. Sometimes that will show up here on this side, but I do want to keep that content exclusive to my patrons for now. So if you are interested in what the studio space looks like, consider supporting me on Patreon, possibly also on Coffee. I think my next goal after getting the TV and sprucing up the space, like I said, is to save enough for buying a DSLR camera and a couple of tripods, including one that I will use for traditional art. I do want to go back into making traditional videos and post some of that here on the channel as well, because I feel like it's possible for me to finish my sketchbook. I am literally so close on finishing up my sketchbook, y'all. Oh, and I guess maybe I'll do a separate playlist, one for speed paints, like digital speed paints, another one for like traditional sketchbook or like traditional art things, because I do want to go back into my sketchbook and like do studies and also screenshot redraws and like use up my inventory, because I do have stuff. I just haven't done things to go through that stuff, and I feel like there's some really cool materials that I have here that I want to show you guys, and I want to get excited about making stuff on paper again. Anyway, so I do want to talk a little bit about my life and the quarter life crisis that I'm going through. I do want to end my day job at some point in the future, and on one hand, like, I like what I'm doing at my day job, but on the other hand, it kind of became lackluster. Like, the more mundane things come up in that job, and I'm struggling to make a decision, because on one hand, I would like to go and become a conservator for art pieces, but that also requires me to go through art school and a couple of internships and some other things that I'm trying to slowly navigate what that looks like. On the other hand, I kind of want to just take the leap and do art full time. Me and my friend Andrea are looking into making that transition, but I will speak for myself here. I'm kind of fed up with all the customer service and also spending so much time out of my day to just do the daily grind. And also, like, I feel like I'm spending so much time out of my day that it's not giving me wiggle room or a little bit of balance to advance my skills in art. And like, yes, I do work in an art museum and I can get to see the galleries and stuff and going to opening exhibitions before it opens to the public, but think about it in this context. I'm gonna try to paint the picture for you. If you work at a fast food restaurant and you're allowed to eat items from the menu, at some point you're gonna get tired of the food that is being made right there, right? Or maybe you are just so tired of the place you don't want to be there unless it's absolutely necessary for you. Or maybe you don't get that many chances to enjoy other parts of the restaurant. Like maybe you work at a bar with an outside patio, but you're always stuck at the cash register, so you can't go up to the terrace to like enjoy the patio. That sort of thing, right? It's similar to me working at the office, and yes, we can walk the galleries, but it's not very often that I get the wiggle room to go into the galleries and look at art with leisure, unless it's for some work-related purpose. So that's kind of what's killing me right now. and also the lack of sense of community, like a casual community where everybody's on the same page at the office and we're all chatting and like talking about other things while doing the work and making it enjoyable. And like, yes, I do have some wiggle room to do that with some coworkers. I can chat and laugh, and like enjoy the work that I'm doing because we're both in the grind. Like, it's that communal sense. But with my core team, there's this distance that I can't actually get rid of because of the age gap, I guess. And it's different with them. It's all about business and stuff. And I know that we shouldn't be making friends at work, but like, we put up with so much BS that like, I feel like that's the bare minimum. Like, it's fine being polite enough, but like, it's so dry. Maybe it's just me being weird and naive and also like not experienced enough. I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like I don't have that support system or that sense of community that I so crave that I definitely had in college and with some of my art school friends too. But alas, I'm trying to figure it out, y'all. I do need to make a decision sometime soon, or at least I hope that I will have some kind of sense of direction by the upcoming year, but we will see. I do have another kind of update. I do have like 2 to 5 designs that I want to get working on, as well as figuring out how to produce high quality products worth of my patrons. Most of them are going to be stickers. Like, I have 2 to 5 designs that I really want to work on, and I need to remember to actually do them on the weekend, because otherwise I won't be able to. But I do want to make the stickers a reality within the year, so I am trying to allocate time to do that. I guess now that I am again in the 25, the quarter life crisis moment, it's hitting me hard. There are some options that I aren't sure which ones I want to take in order to pursue my happiness. And for me, my happiness doesn't really revolve around how much stuff I have, but more like what makes me feel fuzzy inside. Like, it could be a combination of people, things, food, the lifestyle that I'm kind of having, the special moments with that people, like that sort of thing. I guess what I'm trying to look for is a bit of clarity and satisfaction, knowing that I am spending every day of my life doing something that brings me a sense of purpose. And I know that might sound a little bit overrated or cliche, but like, I want to feel excited about waking up. Like, I actually want to like feel like, oh my god, it's a brand new day, let me go ahead and like get all the things I want to get done, that sort of thing, like that upbeat positivity. And I think I've been depressed and anxious and shitty and also misunderstood for so long that I'm tired. I want to live a comfortable life where I feel good about where I am. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little crazy. Anyway, if you made this far into my crazy rambling, writing this script at midnight, thank you very much. If you feel like my art and skills and personality has earned your subscription, by all means follow me. You can also check me out in the doobly-doo. I have other social medias, as well as checking out my Ko-fi page and Patreon page. Patrons get to see the video a whole week before it releases online here on my YouTube channel, as well as a monthly update from me and whips and other projects and thoughts that I have. And soon they will have a Patreon sticker. We're just trying to figure all of that logistically out with my friend Rhea. All the money I get from Patreon, coffee, donations, and commissions go into upgrading equipment, art supplies, and the studio setup. And again, thank you all for my patrons, especially for supporting me through these rough times. I know I'm trying to make it happen, y'all. Like, you've seen the work, and we've chatted like outside of Patreon. I also have a Discord server if you want to join that up too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. Please know that means a lot to me, and it gives me hope that it is possible to make a career out of your own art. So thank you again, my patrons, for all of this and all of your support, and I definitely do see you guys. And also for you guys, my subscribers and followers, thank you guys so much for watching through this hot mess of a video. And I do hope I get to see you guys again next month, if I'm on top of my shit. Bye, you guys. Please don't die. Stay cool out there with this heat. I will see you guys next month or in social media spaces. Bye.